Bro, I just realized something crazy about the 10 plagues in Egypt. They weren't just random punishments. Each one was a direct attack on Egypt's false gods.
Wait, what? I thought God just sent plagues to punish Pharaoh for refusing to free the Israelites.
That's part of it, but each plague exposed Egypt's gods as powerless. They worshipped these deities for protection, but Yahweh showed them who really has all the power.
All right, you gotta break this down for me.
First plague, water to blood. Attack on Hapi, god of the Nile. The Nile was their lifeline, and they worshipped Hapi as the god of fertility and water, but Yahweh turned their source of life into death. Second plague, frogs. Attack on Heket, goddess of fertility, depicted with a frog head. Egyptians saw frogs as sacred and a symbol of fertility, but God overwhelmed them with so many frogs that they became a curse instead of a blessing. Third plague, gnats, lice. Attack on Geb, god of the earth. The dust of the earth turned into lice, showing that even the land their god controlled was under Yahweh's power. Fourth plague, swarms of flies. Attack on Khepri, god of rebirth, depicted with a beetle head. Egypt saw beetles and flying insects as symbols of protection and renewal, but now they brought destruction instead. Fifth plague, death of livestock. Attack on Hathor, goddess of love, depicted as a cow, and Apis, a sacred bull god. Egyptian gods associated with cattle were powerless as their livestock dropped dead. Sixth plague, boils. Attack on Sekhmet, goddess of healing, and Imhotep, god of medicine. Their healing gods couldn't protect them from disease, proving Yahweh is the one who controls health. Seventh plague, hail and fire. Attack on Nut, goddess of the sky. The sky was supposed to be under her domain, but Yahweh sent a deadly storm that shattered their crops and people. Eighth plague, locusts. Attack on Osiris, god of agriculture. Osiris was believed to bring harvest and fertility, but the locusts devoured everything, proving he was powerless. Ninth plague, darkness. Attack on Ra, the sun god, one of the most worshipped gods in Egypt. 3 days of total darkness showed that even their mighty sun god had no control against Yahweh's power. 10th plague, death of the firstborn. Attack on Pharaoh himself, believed to be a god. Egyptians believed Pharaoh was a living deity, and his firstborn son would carry his divine rule. But Yahweh proved he alone gives and takes life.
Bro, that's wild. So God wasn't just punishing Pharaoh, he was straight up dismantling their entire belief system.
Exactly. The plagues were God proving to Egypt, Israel, and the world that he alone is the true and living God. And it makes so much sense why he told Moses, I am that I am. He showed with his divine power, wisdom, and overall awesomeness that he really is who he says he is.
And Pharaoh still didn't want to let them go? The dude was blind.
That's what happens when pride hardens your heart. He saw all the signs but refused to humble himself before God, and that's what led to Egypt's downfall.
Man, this changes how I see the Exodus story. God was making a statement. He shatters every false god and proves he alone is Lord.